Yo, what's happening, Raider Nation? It's your boy Soto here. You know what it is. Raiders versus the world, talking about the team the world loves to hate, your Las Vegas Raiders. Okay, now, every year before free agency starts, teams like to cut a little bit of the fat, right? They're not bad players, just making too much money for the player that they are right now. Now, some of these players have been cut and kind of fade away. Some of them have been cut, jump onto another team, and flourished. We're going to take a look at 5 players who could really benefit the Raiders should things work out that way. But before we do, I want to make sure to tell everybody, please subscribe to this channel, like, comment, and share to all your socials. We want to zoom past that 1,000 mark, and after that, zoom past that 1,500 mark. I really need you guys. If you're watching this video, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and let me know what you guys think, okay? It's the absolute bare minimum you can do to help this channel besides doing absolutely nothing. And it's free. Okay, let's get started. All right, so I read this article on this first name I'm not really on board with, but it does have an interesting note, okay? It's Derek Carr, quarterback from the Saints. Now, before you throw away your phone or your computer or wherever you're watching this, just hear me out, all right? He's probably going to get cut. He has a huge cap hit going into this season, and the Saints are like $71 million over the cap already. The post Drew Brees, I mean, it's not even Drew Brees. This happened before Drew Brees. They've been chasing and chasing and chasing, and their team is getting older on the defensive side, and they're lacking a lot of talent on the offensive side. They need to get rid of some big money contracts, and Derek Carr really hasn't been lighting the world on fire. The reason why I was on board with letting Derek Carr go the first time around when we had him was because his production and his play didn't match the salary that he was given. It's not going to happen again. He's not going to command this huge salary from the next team that he goes to should he be cut by the Saints. Now, there are a lot of free agent options out there. There are a lot of veteran options available in free agency and trade. Why Derek Carr? Derek Carr is much more athletic than he likes to play. He doesn't like to run. The best he was as a runner was under John Gruden, when John Gruden was telling him and making him run. That's when he had his most rushing first downs, and his most rushing touchdown was under John Gruden. If he goes into a Chip Kelly offense, he's going to have to be okay with running the football. He can't be scared in the pocket, and he can't be scared running the ball. That's what makes me a little bit iffy about Derek Carr. Does he have arm talent? Yeah. Can he be kind of a mentor to younger quarterbacks? Sure. Does he have it between the ears to be tough and run and get those extra yards? I don't know, man. Look, there are worse choices out there, okay? Like Gardner Minshew, like Jimmy Garoppolo. But I think we can do better in the free agency. Should Derek Carr become a cap casualty and get re-signed with the Raiders, I know a lot of fans out there in Raider Nation would really like it, but it would be a short-term deal. I don't think that Derek Carr is the long-term answer anymore in the NFL. Just not very good with the Saints after he was tapped to be the savior, and they gave him a big contract. He went 14-20 in his 2 years there. So if we get him back on the Raiders, he would be a bridge quarterback, and he would have a bridge quarterback deal. At a shorter, smaller deal, I wouldn't hate it completely, but I think there are some better options out there. Unfortunately, in the article, he is named, so I got to report it, and there you are. All right, next on the list is someone a little bit more probable, wide receiver from the 49ers, Deebo Samuel. Now, Deebo Samuel has said he wants to get traded, and the 49ers have said, sure, man, you and your representatives, go ahead and find a trade. The 49ers gave a ton of money to Ayuk, and they have some other guys on the team who maybe can fill the role as far as wide receiver goes. Deebo Samuel came in a little bit heavy this last season. His production dipped a little bit, but it was still really good. Deebo Samuel has like a really unique skill set. He's just as good as a runner at running back position as he is as a receiver in the receiver position. He can be the slot and the outside, line up in the backfield, and have matchup nightmares against safeties and linebackers. In the Chip Kelly offense, we've seen when he had a little bit less than athletic quarterback, a receiver run the wildcat and be able to run a lot of the RPO game as well with easy throws, open throws, but running the ball as well. Deebo Samuel can be a candidate to do that, but Chip Kelly does like his players to be a little bit more in shape than Deebo Samuel has shown he has been in the last couple of years. So he's going to have to work on his fitness if this were to happen. With the Niners having deals they need to sign for Purdy and Kittle, who are very important to their team, it makes Deebo Samuel expendable. So if he is cut, he would be a good get for the Raiders. Up next on the list is offensive tackle from the Browns, Jack Conklin. Now, Jack Conklin signed a huge deal with the Browns. Then he gets hurt, unfortunately. Now, if he's a post-June 1 cut designation, the Browns can save $14 million. And if they end up moving on from Myles Garrett, it could create a big influx of cash in cap to be able to rebuild this team. He did have an ACL MCL tear in 2023 and didn't come back very strong in 2024. But a year removed from that, he can be a really good swing tackle or maybe a right tackle, really help a young offensive line like the one that we have. And if he can round back into shape after 1 year removed from that surgery from the ACL MCL tear, and the deal could be pretty cheap considering his situation right now. It would be a good get on a cheap deal, a short deal for the Raiders to really solidify that offensive line. Up next is a very interesting name from the LA Chargers defensive end, Joey Bosa. Yeah, he's still productive, but there's always the but with Joey Bosa. How many games is he going to play? How many games is he going to miss? He's just in and out of the lineup. I don't know what it is about this guy, but he's always seems to be hurt. Yeah, he's a little bit of a douche, okay? But I think Raider Nation would forgive that if he was on our team, considering the kind of flux we are with the opposite edge rushing position. What's going to happen with Chase on? What's going to happen with Malcolm Kuntz? I don't know, man. But if Joey Bosa becomes available, he's going to be a pretty cheap get for whoever signs him because of his age, his injury history, and the fact that he's making good money still after being cut from the Chargers. Not an optimal one, but we could do a lot worse at the defensive end position if he were to become available. All right, last name on the list is cornerback from the Ravens, Marlon Humphrey. Yeah, that Marlon Humphrey. Look, he's had a couple of rough seasons in a row, but he bounced back in 2024 and had a pretty good season. The issue with Marlon Humphrey is he's getting a little bit older, and he had a not too distant injury history. He missed 5 games in 2021 and 7 games in 2023. So if you add all that together and the fact that he has the second highest cap hit on the team behind Lamar Jackson, he's a likely cap casualty from the Ravens. Now, he's still an elite corner when healthy. The issue is he going to be healthy? Normally, he likes to go on and off. He's healthy 1 year, he's hurt the next. 21, he was injured. 22, he was healthy. 2023, he was injured. 24, he was healthy. Is it going to be an injury-plagued year in 2025? That's the big question mark. But if you're getting a healthy, motivated Marlon Humphrey, you're getting an elite corner in the NFL. All right, guys, that's my time for today. Let me know what you think of the list. I know there's a lot of weird names in there, but these are probably all going to be cap casualties, and they all fit needs for your Raiders team. Are there names you want to take off? Are there different names you want to add on? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, please subscribe to this channel. It really helps me out. Like and comment and subscribe and share to all your socials. I want to zoom past that 1,000 and get to the 1,500 as quick as possible. It's all about you guys. I want to make sure that I make the content that you like, and getting these subscribers really helps me out a lot. All right, guys. Thank you for your time. Until next time, everybody. Peace. Hey, Raider Nation. Thanks for watching. There's plenty more where that came from. Go ahead and smash that like button. Drop a comment. Make sure to subscribe and share to all your socials. It's the bare minimum you can do without doing absolutely nothing.